Hello there and welcome back to Chats with Cool Cats. I'm your host, Aiden Morgan, and today we're going to be talking about some conspiracy theories.
Spooky.
Today I'm joined by Connor Lengel, my co-host. Connor, thanks for coming back.
Thank you.
Also here, our first returning guest. Let's give it up for Nick Weber.
Howdy.
So, fellas, how we feeling today? You got the
A little
coronavirus
scandalous.
outbreak. Coronavirus ravaging the news headlines, but not us. We're not here to talk.
Wait till my conspiracy, Aiden. I'm feeling a little bit scandalous today.
We're feeling nice and quarantined here at Chats with Cool Cats headquarters.
Here in my mother's basement.
Yes.
The next 40 years.
Whoa. That's a conspiracy to be returned to later.
So I thought that our first episode went very well. We had the baseball episode. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It should be in the video archives here in Chats with Cool Cats. A lot of people really liked it, and I liked it as well. I watched it a couple, maybe 100 times. Who knows?
He was all over views.
Another conspiracy.
We're here to replicate that level of technical achievement, and today, hopefully, to entertain you as well. So let's start it off, guys. We have individual conspiracy theories today.
Yes.
I have a conspiracy theory. Connor has a conspiracy
Yes.
theory. Nick has two conspiracy
I got
theories.
two.
You guys are in for a treat. 2 for 1 today.
3 for 1.
4
4
for 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Here we go.
Faux for faux. All right.
Wendy's.
So, conspiracy
Sponsor
theories,
us.
I don't think I have to define it for you. Usually they're centered around a big historical event that people want to maybe find an alternative way of how it happened. For example, the moon landings. People are like, oh, this explanation's boring. Maybe it was faked. And everyone's like, yeah, that sounds cool. But then they debunk it. That's not cool. So we're here to maybe persuade you.
No.
No?
Mine will not persuade you.
Then why are you here?
I don't know.
He's here for entertainment value, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, apparently we're entertaining, not persuading. So who wants to lead us off today?
Nicholas, go
All
ahead.
right, I got two, so I'll say one of mine first. So mine centers around perhaps the most famous writer in the history of literature, and that is William Shakespeare. So he was a man of humble lower-class origins in 16th century England. And the question to be asked is, did he, William Shakespeare, in fact, write his own plays, or did he not? Now, due to the fact that he was lower class, that meant he wouldn't have as much of an opportunity to be educated like the rest of upper-class English society. Additionally, supporting this is the fact that the only documents that even confirm his identity in the first place are records of his marriage to Anne Hathaway and
Anne Hathaway, the famous actress?
No, another Anne Hathaway from 16th century England.
Oh, okay.
Now, and then he has a few signatures here and there and like the birth certificates of his children. But other than that, there's nothing really confirming his identity. And then including, on top of that, there is significant lack of authorship for his massive body of work in English literature,
I can't believe that.
which includes over 24 plays and 150 sonnets. So again, how could he, Shakespeare, of the lower class, understand...
If it even is him.
If it even is him. We'll get to that in a second here.
Okay.
So how could he, Shakespeare of the lower class, understand the complexities of the English legal and court system that were discussed thoroughly in his works? And that's, as Aiden said, perhaps William Shakespeare was an alias for another person.
An alien.
An alias.
Okay.
Maybe he was somebody else that was trying to cover their identity, perhaps to mask their political views, or just the fact that they were a playwright in the first place. So the first conspiracy theory for an alias of William Shakespeare is Sir Francis Bacon, the
What?
Scientific Revolution.
No.
He invented cells. Wait, he discovered cells.
Well, according to Vulture.com, he is a philosopher, Connor. But
Did he like bacon? That's the question.
No, he discovered cells.
He did.
that's okay. I don't know when
Look
the
it
term
up.
bacon
That
was.
was
Look it up.
I guess I'll look it up. I mean,
not-
Shut up.
did Francis
It was.
Bacon?
Never mind. It was Leeuwenhoek.
It was
discover
Leeuwenhoek.
cells?
I was Leeuwenhoek in AP Euro.
That's correct. Life works.
Momentary pause.
He developed the fuel cell, which is used as a part of the... Wait, what? This is supposed to be a different guy. This isn't regular. No, I don't think Connor's on anything.
You
Anyway,
at home viewer, don't listen to Connor. He's full of
Connor
nonsense.
is full of nonsense right now. But they're saying that Bacon was a possible alias of Shakespeare because he wrote plays with his buddies, believe or say.
You know
and
what? I don't believe that.
Why not?
Because this dude, Francis Bacon, he's already a popular guy. His life's probably devoted to science. He doesn't have all this extra time.
Let the
to
man
write
speak.
stories.
That's okay. I'm okay to count. This,
No,
this
we
is
can interject.
this is an
We
open
can
this is an
interject.
open discussion.
Yeah, this isn't a one-way street.
During
Connor.
mine, it's just me because I don't want to hear it.
I mean, other things linking Bacon to Shakespeare being his alias is the fact that there may or may not be secret codes embedded in Shakespeare's works that connect him to it.
Da Vinci Code.
I'm not really educated on that topic, so I'm not going to comment on that. Another alias. I have three here. Is a man by the name of Christopher Marlowe, another accomplished playwright. So let's see. So Marlowe's death was reported in 1593, and some believe it was faked because many of Shakespeare's major works occurred a few weeks after his death and were released right after his death.
What? This is astonishing.
They're suggesting that he wrote under Shakespeare's name for about 21 years without anyone knowing. Finally, the third possible alias, Edward de Vere, who was the 17th Earl of Oxford.
Oh.
And now this was a theory that basically stated that Oxford's the passages highlighted in Oxford's personal Bible connected to lines within Shakespeare's plays. And essentially, the play Hamlet, a famous play by Shakespeare, was an autobiography of Edward de Vere, the 17th Earl of Oxford. So those are the three possible aliases I have.
Wow.
So if you have any counter rebuttals to if Shakespeare wrote his own plays or not, or if he was even a real person, I'm willing to hear them.
Connor, let's go to you first. Do you think William Shakespeare was real?
I don't know.
I mean, it's tough to say because it's hard. They didn't keep a whole lot of records back
Yeah.
then. So
When was he around? When did you say?
16th centuries. That's 1500s.
I mean, they should
well over
have
5
had
centuries
good
ago.
Documents. They have great documents of the Roman Empire. I mean, people should have been writing this stuff down.
Well, maybe documents of like great upper class people, but
yeah.
Shakespeare was basically Joe Schmo from the lower class, as far as we know.
Was he popular during that time? Did you know? Like, did they know the name Shakespeare? Was
Oh
he-
yeah, I mean everyone knows the name Shakespeare.
But like at that time.
I mean, at
You
the
don't
time,
know.
it's tough to say. I mean, he was an up-and-coming playwright. Most of his plays, including Political Dissent, that was scandalous at the time. So I mean, he definitely stirred up the political pot in England during that
I
time.
don't know. Bill seems like a smart guy. I feel like he would know how the legal system works in England. But
I don't know. It's tough to say.
there's a lot of evidence, though, Nick, that you presented, and
I thought it was pretty good.
yeah, that was good. Let's hear it for Nick.
Good to
Let's
start
hear
off
from,
with.
William Shakespeare. Connor, you got something for us, don't you?
Yes, in this modern time of our quarantine because of the coronavirus, also known as COVID-19.
Is it COVID?
COVID.
COVID-19.
You've already lost your credibility.
Sponsored by COVID.
I've lost that a long time ago, Aiden.
What
COVID-19.
else did you do?
So, this came out like yesterday, and it's like... Well,
So you know it's credible.
There's two,
Came out
actually.
yesterday.
There's two. This one came out like last week. This one came out... Next one came out like yesterday.
Goodness.
So the first one, as many of you know, 5G internet just became a thing within this calendar year.
Last decade or so. 5G?
Yes, 5G.
All right, go ahead. Keep
Established.
going.
So, as many conspiracy theories evolve, this certain conspiracy theorist claims that 5G internet is the main cause for the COVID-19 or the coronavirus. This conspiracy theorist is named Donna Ashel, a YouTube conspiracy theorist. What?
YouTuber.
It's a conspiracy. Anything is on the table.
YouTuber.
Anything is on the
Aiden,
table.
where do most conspiracies start?
Not YouTube.
YouTube. Shane Dawson.
True.
Anyway,
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
this theorist made a video exposing that 5G networks. She claims her credibility, get this, and the truth of it came from a dream sent by God. Soak that one in.
A conspiracy theory of seemingly religious
God
background.
said conspiracy. So, she has prior videos also about Taylor Swift's role in spreading anti-Christ propaganda.
So she has a very vast background of conspiracy theories.
She also claims that the school shooter of Stoneman Douglas High School was a victim of U.S. military mind control.
What is going on?
So she's kind of whack. If you're watching this, Donna, you're whack.
Connor.
But I was like, okay. Then I started reading. I was like, So there's two main points of her debacle here. The first one is that Wuhan, which is where the corona first started, was the first city in China to add 5G networking into their city. And then but no other cities. There's 16 cities in China that have 5G now.
There's only 16 cities in China
that have 5G internet, but none of them had any cases prior to Wuhan. The second point is that she says 5G damages the immune system, but there is no evidence. She says, but there is no evidence that causes that in any way or form. Now, what is 5G? 5G is basically just regular Wi-Fi, but it has a stronger wavelength, which it's how there's like gamma rays, X-rays, but on this side of the spectrum where 5G is, there is radio waves and microwaves. So it's pretty safe based on.
Made a Jimmy D in the microwave this morning.
Kind of biscuit or croissant?
English muffin.
Ooh.
Okay, continue.
Wow. And now, she also claims, well, not claims, but it's true. It's a factual statement that the Diamond Princess cruise ship, which was quarantined for the coronavirus, also had 5G technology in the cruise ship. So from the fact that this is stated, 5G was in these areas that the coronavirus started. And I was reading, I was like, huh, coincidence or conspiracy?
Are you done?
Yes.
Nick,
No, wait. Next one is this. This one's actually kind of like, it's like with governments are getting involved in this one. So, yesterday actually, there was a Chinese diplomat that blamed the United States for causing the coronavirus. They stated, and it's an officially endorsed statement by the Chinese government at this point. And now both nations are arguing about who started which one. And so basically, the Chinese diplomat claims that even though that Wuhan was the first known place to have coronavirus, they claim that it originated somewhere else, which is in America, they claim. And so by their factual evidence, they believe that there's a military athletic Olympic Games that was held in Wuhan, China. And they claim that the U.S. soldiers that competed in that event had the coronavirus and spread that there. Now, with the American side, we are calling it, Donald Trump called it a foreign virus. Another prime diplomat in America called it the Wuhan virus. So we are aggressively aiming it at the Chinese fault, but the Chinese are now saying it's our fault. So that's just a little conspiracy there. Did America start the coronavirus?
Who started Corona?
Who started it?
Nick, what's the old adage? Correlation is not causation.
Correlation is not causation. If a former AP Stats student got 4 in the exam. Yes, that is definitely, correlation does not equal causation. But who's to say? There is a very small chance that it may be possible.
Very, very small.
Very slim. Slim in its nature, but possible nonetheless.
I mean, if God sent that dream down, it has to be right.
I would say for the cruise ship, when you're in a cruise ship, you're very compact. You're in one space for a long time with a lot of people. You're interacting daily. I think that's why the virus spreads
Different
so
countries,
fast.
different diseases.
Yeah, the cruise ship kind of grosses me out. It's just
you're stuck there
it's just
in the middle of the ocean.
It's like
I watched the Titanic once.
It's like a hotel floating on the ocean. What if my hotel could sink? That's what a cruise ship is.
Let's put a hotel in
mind
the
of
ocean.
Nicholas. Wow.
Connor, you're full of nonsense.
You say bring a theory, and I brought a theory.
All right, let's see what you got.
That was so bad.
Let's see what you got.
It's gonna be
In terms
JFK.
of a
It
conspiracy.
is JFK.
The most common conspiracy theory.
Well, it's the most famous, most
Of course, he
evident,
picked a
so-
safe conspiracy theory that many
I
believe.
Look,
said I was going
guys.
scandalous, and I went scandalous, all right.
That's not even. I had no backing. All right, hey.
God!
Viewer, if you think Connor's nonsensical argument was sensical, leave us a comment below.
I don't believe it, but I just presented it to you.
Maybe morally support Connor.
Yeah, these are not necessarily our views. This is just
A
what we found.
conspiracy theory is not a fact. It is a
theory.
statement.
It's a theory.
It's hypothesis.
It is a thought. Yes.
Well,
Okay.
fellas, who's the hottest president?
I'm not.
What?
answering
Excuse me.
Well, if you ask anyone else, they would obviously say John F. Kennedy.
that. Who?
Everyone. Well,
I'd li-
people loved John.
I'd like
They
to
looked
meet-
at John, they're like, oh.
Why is that your first question?
because I'm
Who's
trying
the
to
hottest president?
Look,
He's
guys,
trying to segue into JFK.
Yeah, it was a segue, and you ruined it.
Great job, Connor.
Gosh.
Okay.
Well, John, you know, he was doing good, right? He was on his way in his motorcade, just going down Texas. You know, he's like waving at people. He's like, I'm gonna put the top down on my motorcade because I feel safe here.
He was a man of the people.
But he wasn't safe there, and he died. He got shot in the head by, allegedly, Lee Harvey Oswald. That's what people say. He was the lone gunman. That is the official report. Lee Harvey Oswald was later assassinated by a supporter of John F. Kennedy, and he died as well. But is that the true story? Some say no.
I don't think so.
Option number one, it was the CIA, guys. This comes to us from USA Today. Thank you, USA Today. Love the stuff they put out there. The Central Intelligence Agency may have played a role in his death, guys. The motive? The CIA was upset about the changes being made with the agency after the failed Bay of Pigs invasion. The CIA
Amidst
also,
the Cuban Missile Crisis, right? Wasn't that in that area?
Yep.
yeah,
that was
around
around
that time. They
Okay.
tried to invade Cuba, and then they were caught.
Yeah.
Was not a good look for Kennedy. The CIA also did not want Kennedy to discharge CIA agents from disagreeing with them. Other theories pin the assassination on a rogue cell of the CIA, or maybe just someone who didn't like Kennedy. You always got those guys out there. When you got a gun, you got some power, you can shoot the president if you want, apparently. Number two, the Mafia. Connor, what are your thoughts on the Mafia?
You're asking an Italian about his thoughts on the Mafia.
The Mafia is a, I don't know, it's...
Anyway,
they
one
kill
theory-
people.
One theory asserts that the mob was angry at his brother, Robert Kennedy, who was Attorney General at this time, guys. The Kennedys have a lot of power. Wow. To crack down on organized crime. He was cracking down on the mob, guys. The mob's like, you can't do that. We're going to murder your brother. Another theory says that the Mafia was working with anti-Fidel Castro exile groups that were trying to take down Kennedy. So maybe the mob was working with the Cubans over there. Who knows? I do. Number three, the Soviets. Guys, this is the Cold War. The Russians want the president dead. The Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 gave the Soviet Security Agency, the KGB, very good reasons not to like Kennedy. A version of the theory also suggests that Oswald, an ex-Marine who tried to defect the Soviet Union in the late 50s, was acting as a KGB operative. So maybe Oswald was linked with the KGB. I think that's probably one of the most plausible, because it's not someone else shooting Kennedy. It's still Oswald shooting Kennedy, but maybe he has a different motive.
I feel like all the government conspiracies are pretty feasible, because I feel like they'd know the best way to cover up a conspiracy like that.
Good. Number four, Lyndon Johnson. Uh-oh.
Is that Italian nice?
Author Craig Zierbel argues that Vice President Lyndon Johnson, who would later become president after Kennedy was assassinated, was motivated by political gain to organize Kennedy's assassination. Kennedy and Johnson had many political differences and personal issues. Maybe. If you were vice president, would you assassinate the president so you were president?
No.
Would you even think about it?
No.
Okay. Yes, you would.
Depends. Did he beat me in an intramural game of basketball?
Theory number five, two shooters. Guys, there's two of them. The idea that there could have been a second shooter has been discussed in intellectual circles, such as this one. Some believe that the shooter was hiding on a grassy knoll behind the picket fence that was located to the right of John's vehicle. Oswald could have fired a first shot, and the second shooter could have fired the second shot.
There's also the magic bullet theory as well.
Last theory. The debunked Umbrella Man. Well, that's not a theory.
I saw that. The Umbrella Man.
Bill O'Reilly, reported for WFSB that a man fired a dart from the tip of his umbrella. Under my umbrella.
Okay,
At
moving on.
JFK.
Stop watching the show.
Theorists believe Umbrella Man shot Kennedy in the neck.
Okay.
Just the delivery was a little...
That reminds me of, you ever seen the old Batman cartoons where penguins like firing, from his
Yes.
umbrella. He's like, pew, pew.
Wait, you're saying he fired a bullet out of an umbrella?
That is what Bill O'Reilly said.
That'd be cool.
So there we go.
Is it waterproof though?
Well, it's an umbrella.
Okay, all right.
Why
Making
wouldn't
sure
it
the
be waterproof?
functionality of the umbrella. Okay.
Well, there you have it. There's 6 different reasonings of conspiracies of how John F. Kennedy, our 35th president, died.
It's also the magic bullet theory.
Connor, why don't you discuss
Explain the magic bullet theory.
The magic bullet theory is pretty much this. They proved it was not possible, but
Then it's not a theory.
it was for a long time.
Explain what it was
Basically-
and how it was debunked.
Basically, the bullet was able to move in like with
It was
a
magic
one
bullet.
with a one bullet theory. It was meant that the bullet went through like his neck and like his hand, and the hand like made it bounce off to the other guy that got shot, and just the bullet started moving in the body, which is just not possible. I tested
Seems
it
to
out.
defy the laws of physics.
That's why it's not possible.
Connor does have a 62 in physics.
I have an 85 in physics.
Didn't you have a higher grade than Nick?
No,
I'm
no.
gonna-
We were
I'm in
never
the
same
upper
physics.
physics. Nick is in the other physics.
Okay.
That's right.
I just didn't.
I
take
said it.
I just didn't.
I
take
said
it.
Some
All right, man.
competition here in Chats Cool Cats.
All right, man.
Nick has one more
Sass me
conspiracy
again, I
theory.
I do have one more. Okay.
Nick, what is it?
So this one centers around beloved singer and actor Elvis Presley. Another well-known conspiracy theory such as JFK.
He's also
And this-
considered very good looking.
Yes.
What is with you?
I'm saying, women out there, women, if you were if you were watching this video and you are of the female gender,
Hold on.
in the comments below, tell us who is better looking, John F. Kennedy or Elvis.
Let me think. When was Elvis born? He was born like, when did he live?
Probably like the
Hold on.
40s, right?
Come on.
He was born in the 30s.
Let me see. He was
30s.
born
born in the
he was born
30s.
35. So yeah, so he thrived in like the 50s and 60s.
He died in the
And he was still popular in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then he died.
Anyway,
Nick,
so this
why
one
is
revolves
Elvis-
around Elvis Presley and whether he faked his death or not. This is another mafia-driven theory, and that was because Elvis Presley had extreme ties to the FBI and respected their work. So they tried to get him, and once the FBI found out that Elvis possibly had connections to the mafia, called the Fraternity, which was a group of racketeers, he was inspired by, well, not inspired, but more, I wouldn't say forced, just kind of like suggested that he be an informant for the FBI. And anyway, he got involved with the FBI and the mafia, and you know that those two don't mix. So eventually the mafia found out that he was a mole, and the FBI had to place him into witness protection, or so the theory says. And now they put him into witness protection, and as a way to protect him, perhaps faked his death. And now this is an interesting one, because this would require a lot of people to remain quiet about faking his death. I'm not sure that it could be pulled off that easily, because it would require media help, like the coroners and the doctors giving statements, and this would require a lot of people to not slip up and reveal that
what
it was
would
fake.
motivate them from keeping that secret? You know?
I'm not sure. That's definitely requires some higher level thought to understand how that one would work. But and then again, there's also other little mini conspiracies saying that the body at his funeral was made out of wax and it was sweating, which, as many know, dead bodies do not sweat. They believed the wax was melting. What's that?
It's hot enough, and they might.
Maybe. And then again, the at Graceland, where his burial ground is, at one time his middle name was suggested that it was spelled incorrectly, but his family has backed up and said that it is in fact spelled correctly. His middle name is Aaron, and I don't know if it was on his tombstone. It was with 2 A's or 1 A, but either one or the other, people thought it was incorrect, so they thought it was a way to maybe give a nod that he was still alive, maybe, and not completely seal his death. But that's just speculation. So that's what I have for Elvis Presley.
Well, on the topic of the
suspected
mafia
death.
and musicians as well, I believe that Frank Sinatra,
Sinatra.
was in the mafia. He was often seen with mafia bobs and bosses all over dinners and
Bob's?
stuff. Mobs.
Say Bob.
Mobs.
I think I
Bosses.
said Presley with a lisp too, so that's okay.
Okay.
Fine.
All right, so
Has
that's
there been like sightings of Elvis? Like have people
they have
allegedly seen him?
the article I was reading was talking about like a society that was created to like document Elvis Presley sightings But yeah, I mean, people definitely have claimed to have seen him. They said I saw one thing that was saying in one of the Home Alone movies he appeared as an extra, so to say. So another conspiracy.
Show me.
I can look it up right now. I didn't.
Show me the
Elvis Presley in
Carfax.
Home Alone.
I'll look it up right now.
What if he was in the same scene that Donald Trump was?
I was gonna say that.
I mean, I'll see what we can do here. Oh no.
How old would he be if he was still alive?
He'd be
35. Home Alone came out in like mid 2000s.
He'd be like 88. He'd be like.
He would have been really old.
He'd be in his 80s
Hold on,
and
let me
90s.
see.
Right now or during Home Alone?
Oh, now. Because my grandpa was born in.
I don't think he could have survived that long because he took a lot of drugs back then.
Let me see.
Did you ever watch his song? He did a live performance of Unchained Melody, and he was so drugged up he was just drowning in sweat.
Really?
He was just kind of like shaking.
I think I've seen it.
You can watch it. It's good.
I've seen,
it's a good song though.
I've seen videos of him like in a limo, like he had to roll up the window because he was like so dazed. Like he looked so bad.
Drugs.
Like he got really fat at the end too.
No way. Yeah, he would have to be 88. That guy. Or wait, did you say no? So Home Alone came out in like mid 2000s, late 2000s. It was the original one. So he's born in 35. He would have been like 70. Okay, maybe I could see that.
That's not him.
I could maybe see that.
Home Alone came out in 1990.
That's not Elvis.
Thank you.
Yeah, that I don't know. That one's a bit of a stretch. I'd
That's
say.
not him.
But
It looks like Zach Galifianakis.
yeah, he kind of does.
So, cool cats at home, let us know what conspiracy theory you think convinced you the most. Was it my conspiracy theory about JFK assassination?
5G.
Definitely not Connor's. Maybe Nick's theories about Shakespeare and Elvis.
Mine is a modern time.
Connor, no one believes
We
your
are living
theory.
in this conspiracy.
Connor, you admitted yourself it was entertainment.
Conspiracy theories can be entertaining.
They are,
I mean, that's
but
usually the reason they're
usually
created.
they have to have some evidence behind them.
Yeah.
Unlike yours.
Evidence was a little
Is
slim.
God not
A
enough?
message from God.
Is God not enough for you?
Non-credible YouTuber.
I dream from
Goodness.
We'll see, man. All right.
Well, let us know in the comments which one's the best, and we'll get back to you. How about that? So now, fellas, it's time for the game show. Let's hear for a game.
Game show? What?
Yes.
I didn't know it was in a game show.
Last time we had a game segment, and it was very popular. People liked it, and now we're turning the lights off. I
Oh
don't know
boy.
what's going on.
It's getting all serious now.
Uh-oh. Lindsay, can they still see us at home?
Nick, I'm
They
scared.
can still see you.
They can still see
Nick?
us.
That's too dark. No, I can see you guys.
So, friends, this game is going to be a history-based game. It's going to be,
Ooh.
is this a conspiracy or is it true?
Or is it true?
It's
I
always
like this. Okay.
Fact or fiction?
Is there
history
candy on the
edition.
line?
And what's the winner get? What's the winner
The
get?
winner gets one of those little candles.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay?
Make an excellent addition of my collection.
Alrighty. So,
You psychopath. New conspiracy. Did Nick kill me tonight? The answer is yes.
You'll find out.
so Lindsay got all these in a Google Doc for me, so I
boy.
apologize if some of them are badly worded.
I have good grammar. I have a B+.
I don't know. Some of these are bad.
All right.
My grammar is probably better.
So what's the format of this show? How many rounds are there? And is it just gonna be like a point system between me and Connor here?
We'll probably go 10 rounds.
Wait, is it
Okay.
team like we did with the...
No, this is going to be
Well, it's me, mano y mano.
mano
Ooh.
y mano.
So, play with
Also, when you give your answer, give some explanation behind it.
Okay,
Maybe your
alright.
thought process.
Okay.
All right.
You alone at home can play at home. And let us know
Let us know if you beat either one of us.
if you're better than Connor. You probably are.
Why? It's always me.
Seems the host already has a favorite to win the competition.
I quit.
All right. Let's go.
Alright, number
Let's see what we
one.
got.
Ready? The island of Manhattan was purchased for $24 worth of breads. Fact or fiction?
$24.
breads?
Well, say it again.
Of breads?
Of beads. My bad. Lindsay.
24.
Alright, repeat question. Manhattan was purchased for $24. Fact or fiction?
$24.
It's fact.
Why?
Because it's like the Louisiana Purchase. It's very cheap. It's a steal. It's with the time of beaver
That's-
trades.
That sounds like too specific of a price. So I'm gonna say that's true as well.
It's false.
Oh no.
Manhattan was not bought for $24. I don't know what it was bought for, but it says it's false here.
Thanks.
So
Wow.
you guys are
Wow.
All right. Well,
now
we're both
down. Lindsay, should
job,
they have
Connor.
to get 6 correct to get the?
Yeah, I get 6 correct.
nice.
Or should they just
Look at
beat
us.
each
Let's
other?
just miss everyone. No
Look
one
at
wins.
us.
All right.
That's what.
All right.
Whoever has more just wins.
Here, I'll answer this one. We'll answer I'll answer first this time, and you go first the next time, so we're not just copying each other. You know?
Alternate.
I don't know. Okay. Why you look at me? All right, let's go.
Number 2. Pablo Picasso died the same year Pink Floyd released Dark Side of the Moon. Fact or fiction?
False.
I'm gonna say false.
Wasn't he in like the 19th
Yeah, I
century?
think he's pretty old.
It's fact.
What?
What?
When was Picasso
Wait,
born?
Pablo Picasso?
Pablo Picasso died the same year as Pink Floyd released their iconic album Dark Side of the Moon.
Dude, what?
I'm gonna
What?
look up what year that was.
Well, yeah. Look
I
up
thought he lived in like the 1800s.
No, he's a modern artist.
Picasso. I swear he was old, dude.
No, he sliced his ear off.
That was Van Gogh.
Oh.
You're stupid.
I thought Picasso was way old. Dang.
1973. Dark
Really?
Side of the Moon.
Wow.
Let's fact check this.
So what? Picasso was born like right at the turn of the century sometime.
Yeah, like
What?
1903. He was really popular. He was like young though.
That's more important
well,
than any
so far
knowledge
we're-
I've learned in
So
school.
far we're 0 for 2. Nice.
Look at us.
Yep,
at us.
1973.
Dang. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Wow.
Well, you both have.
Well, we both look really dumb right now, but
you both have missed. 2.
besides the point, we're both tied, so the candle is still on the table.
we still got 10
candy is
questions.
still in my hands.
All right, ready? There's still 10 to go.
There's
8.
Oh, there's 8 to go. Okay, all right.
Question number 3. Fact or fiction? Coca-Cola is only 31 years younger than Italy. Fact or fiction?
Fact.
False.
Nick, explain your reasoning.
I think this is one of those like I feel like Coca-Cola was like renamed, but it was like created way early. So what? Wait, say it again. Hold on. Say the question again.
Fact or fiction? Coca-Cola is only 31 years younger than Italy.
Then Italy.
Younger?
What are we talking like
When Italy unified.
when Italy? Okay, yeah, fact. I'm gonna say fact.
When they unified?
Yeah.
Connor.
It's my people. If I get this wrong, I'm just shunned. I'm going false.
Why false?
'Cause Italy was made prior.
Nick, you're right.
Yes.
It is fact.
Yes.
Coca-Cola was created 31 years after Italy.
I'm glad I went for the clarification because, like Italy, I say Italy's been around since
Arrivederci.
freaking Pangea. Where's it? Oh,
Where you going, Connor?
Connor is gone.
Get
His
back
people.
here.
He's let down his people.
You can still let up your people.
Yeah, the unification. Okay, yeah. All right.
That was relatively recent.
All right. So after 3 rounds, it's 1-0 me.
1-0. Nick Weber is holding a firm lead.
Firmly.
Whatever.
All right. All right.
Firm. Who's ready for question 4?
No.
You ready? Christopher Columbus arrived to America 40 years after the fall of the Byzantine Empire. Fact or fiction?
We should say we should have like little cards we write on, so we're not just like copying each other's answers. You know. We should do that.
Next time, Nick.
Next time. All right.
Just
Well,
count to 3 and then both say your answer.
Ooh.
okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wait. So say the question again.
Fact or fiction? Christopher Columbus arrived to America 40 years after the fall of the Byzantine Empire.
3, 2.
Wait, hold on. I gotta think about this. I don't want to disappoint Mr. Edwards because I definitely learned this in Euro sophomore year
I know the answer.
when the Byzantines fell. But all right. I got it. Are you ready?
Yep. 3, 2, 1.
False.
Nick says false. Connor says fact. Connor, you are correct. It is a fact. The Byzantine Empire fell in 1453. Columbus got to America in 1492.
That's right.
Off the top of my head. How about that?
That's right.
All right, man. Hey, talk
You're
that
scared-
talk
you're
that
scared,
talk.
scared,
We got
scared,
6 questions
scared.
to go. We got 6 questions.
So after 4 rounds,
I'm part of the mafia.
Nick
Nick.
won. Connor
All right, man.
won. We're tied.
All right.
Connor, you nervous?
No.
You're a little sad after you let down your home country there.
Ice in my veins.
No, just
right
Jimmy
now.
Dean's in your veins.
Jimmy
Nick.
Dean's in my veins. All right, let's go. Question
Here
5.
we go. Question 5.
There's also a James Dean conspiracy theory. Wasn't he like the inspiration behind Jimmy Dean?
I don't know.
Am I wrong? Okay, never
I've
mind.
never
keep
eaten a
going.
Jimmy
Psychopath.
Dean.
I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from.
Okay.
Jimmy Dean.
Who's ready?
Okay. Question 5.
Oh my.
Acclaimed scientists Galileo and Isaac Newton were born in the same year. Fact or fiction?
Ready?
Hold on, no, not ready. You said Isaac Newton and Galileo.
Galileo Galilei, I think.
Galileo.
Figo.
Contrary thought process. What do you
This is like AP Euro the quiz.
I know the answer. I know it.
You said Galileo and Isaac Newton.
Born the same year.
Born in the same year of 1642. Is it a fact
I know the answer.
or fiction?
I know the answer.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
False.
Connor said fact.
I did.
Nick, you said false.
3-1.
It's 2-1. Connor Lengel is winning.
Remember that last one didn't
Who
count.
would've
What?
thought
That's
that?
right.
The last one didn't count. Yeah. All right. So after 5 is 2-1.
2-1, Connor. Man, Nick, you don't want this light or whatever it is?
Connor don't want the smoke. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's go.
I won.
Round 6.
Round 6, here we go. Most men in the colonial era wore wigs. Fact or fiction?
The colonial era?
Colonial era, so around revolutionary times.
Okay.
So
I'm ready.
like
I'm ready.
1700s,
I'm ready.
early 1800s.
Okay.
Ready, Connor?
Like
3.
most men? Like all men?
I will repeat the question. Most men in the colonial era wore wigs.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
False.
It is false.
Look at us.
Nice.
Give me
It
that.
was more upper class people.
That's what I was.
so
That's what I was thinking.
Parliament in England, and obviously here the founding fathers in America.
All right. So through 6 rounds, 3
It is
3 to 2.
3 to 2. Connor
Okay.
still has a slim lead.
All right.
big
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
Round 7, I believe.
Okay. All right.
Here we go. Fact or fiction? The Brooklyn Bridge was built before the Tower Bridge in England. Fact or fiction? The Brooklyn Bridge here in America. The Tower Bridge in London. London is the older, or England is the older country.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Fact.
Fact. It is a fact.
You gave it away.
Yeah, you did.
You gave it away.
You said Britain is the older country. Pick false, guys.
Pull a sneaky on you.
The candles, whoever wins gets some Oreos.
Oh, a sleeve of Oreos.
You didn't hear that?
Yeah,
There is
sure.
Oreos in the line.
Oreos in the line.
Are
as
they
well
double
as
stuffed?
One of these
Irregular.
candles is also in the line. How about that?
All right.
Question
all right.
8, I believe.
All right. Yeah. So it's 4 to 3.
4 to 3. Connor still
With 3 questions left.
still has a lead.
3 questions left.
Who would have thought Connor would be winning?
How many questions left?
3.
3. Okay.
What?
All right.
8, 9, 10, right?
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Connor, can you count?
Yes.
Goodness. Fact or fiction? More people are alive today than have existed throughout history. Fact or fiction? Shut up, Connor.
It's false. The answer is false.
Here we go. More people are alive right now than have ever existed.
False. Look at the equations.
I'm gonna say false too. Yeah.
It is false.
Yeah.
I'm too good.
I was like, okay. All right. Yeah.
Move
All
on,
right,
move
all
on.
right. Next question. We got 2 questions left.
That
Connor's got to miss one.
that
Connor's
hurt-
at 5 to
that
4, right?
hurt- yes.
Connor's
that
got
hurt
to
my
miss
brain.
one. Hey, we gotta do the 3-2-1 thing. All right. We gotta still do
Hey, a little
that.
aneurysm over
Sorry,
here.
I messed.
All right. 2 more questions.
Connor's feeling good.
I mean, if you give me a question, I would.
Queen Elizabeth and Marilyn Monroe were born 40 days apart. Fact or fiction?
Carry the 2.
All right. You ready?
3, 2, 1.
True.
Fact.
You said true in fact?
Yes.
It is fact. You guys are on a roll. How about that?
Because she was born in the.
All right,
she
man.
lived- She lived through the mafia eras, the Frank
Marilyn
Sinatra
Monroe
eras,
dead,
Joe
Queen
DiMaggio.
Elizabeth still alive.
All right. Last question. Connor has to miss one to force a bonus round.
That's right. Connor has a slim lead.
Fear me.
Here we go. The last question.
Pointy elbows.
Fact or fiction? Only 300 soldiers held off the Persians at Thermopylae for 3 days.
I know it.
Fact or fiction?
3.
Wait, hold on. It was depicted in the movie 300, if that gives you any clarification.
No, the.
Where he goes, this is Sparta.
Sparta. Yeah.
This is Sparta.
All right.
Repeating question. Only 300 soldiers
We get
held
it.
off the Persians at Thermopylae
We
for
get it.
3 days. 3, 2, 1.
False.
It is false.
Dang it.
Connor, you have won.
Oreo me.
I thought he was gonna go true.
Oreo
for
me!
sure. I thought he was gonna go true.
Italy, I'm sorry, but I have Oreos now. Take all of them.
Just take some. You can't take all.
Why would you take
Nick,
all
you
of
don't
them?
get any. Aiden, you want some?
No.
Okay.
Well,
man.
that about does it for the show today, my
Oh my
friends.
god.
Wow. Those
Wow.
lights make a difference.
How are those Oreos, champ?
Whoa.
So, cool cats at home, let us know how you did in the comments. Did you get any right? Did you get more than Connor? Probably. Did you get more than Nick? Probably not.
Connor's struggling to eat or drink.
Connor, how many Oreos did you take? Jeez.
I almost choked on one.
All right, you should
is
eat
that-
all of them at once.
Does that conclude today's festivities?
Connor, eat all the Oreos at once.
I am 5'6". My esophagus is like 2 inches.
I could say something, I'm not going to.
All right.
Anyway, thank you everyone at home for watching Chats with Cool Cats Part 3. I hope you enjoyed your stay today. And don't hit it yet. Hold on. We got to do the plugs. You can find Chats with Cool Cats on Instagram, Snapchat, and maybe Twitter. We'll put up a Twitter page for you. Obviously on YouTube, which is what you're watching this on. Thank you for your support. Connor Lengel, where can the cats at home find you?
They don't.
Apparently not at school, because we don't have school.
That is true.
Nick Weber, where can the good friends find you?
Can they find me?
Any social media plugs?
Prefer not to reveal my social media plugs online.
You already did in the last
Yeah, you did in the last
Wait, did I? When?
The first one.
What do you mean? When?
Can I have more
Put your
Oreos?
Instagram under.
Okay, I didn't do it. He did it. So
Well, I'll give you Nick's Instagram, maybe Snapchat. If,
Oh. Hey,
I did not permit that.
Nick is single, by the way.
Stop it. This is not. This is
Connor,
getting
you're single
edited.
too.
This is getting edited out.
No,
This is getting edited
All
out.
of you are single.
we're in his mom's basement.
This is why
right
we're in
now.
his mom's basement right now.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being single, ready to mingle. I
Ready
hope
to
you're
chat
ready to
with some
mingle
cool cats.
with some cool cats here on the next episode of Chats with Cool Cats. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a spectacular day. We'll see you tomorrow.